Hi everyone, I'm Sarah from Handmade After Dark. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the current starter kit offer and also just introduce myself a bit for those who don't know me yet. So, as I said, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, in Victoria, and I've been a demonstrator for over 15 years now. And when I joined, like a lot of people, I joined for the discount. My partner and I were running a whole bunch of fundraising events, and at one of those that we ran each year in the lead up to Christmas, I made and sold handmade cards. And as I was looking to try and keep the cost down, because I was covering all the costs myself, I decided to join Stampin' Up. The coordination of the products also helped. I really liked that everything coordinated. It just made it so much easier from a design perspective. But it was the discount that got me in, as it does for a lot of people. And that was over 15 years ago. I'm still here, and it's not the discount that has kept me here, it's the community. I've met so many people from Australia, from around the world. Some of them are my closest friends. I get to attend demonstrator only events, which are a lot of fun. And as one of my friends said, we were talking about Onstage, which is one of Stampin' Up's annual demonstrator only events. And we were talking about as a group of us, and she said, well, it's worth going if Sarah's willing to leave the house for it. And that is true. I don't get out much apart from walking the dog, but I love the events. I get to see old friends, make new friends, get to craft and do all the things I love. And I've been a hobby demonstrator for most of the last 15 years. It's only been in the past few years that I decided I did want to take it a bit further and start to build a business from it. So that's what I've been doing, just slowly starting to build up. And I love Stampin' Up, and I do think it's worth giving it a go, because there's no downside. If you join and then decide, it's not for me, that's fine. You can just go back to being a regular customer. There's no penalty. You don't have to give anything back. You just go back to being a customer, and it's fine. And if you decide later that you want to give it another go, you absolutely can. So the current offer that is available until the end of October. Now, normally the starter kit is $169, and you can select up to $235 worth of product. For the month of October, and remember I'm in Australia, so these are Australian dollars. It is different values in obviously US, Canada, UK and Europe. You can have the $235 worth of product but only pay $60, or if you want more, you can, for $169, get $344 worth of product. So easily the best offer in the catalogue. And you also get some business supplies as well on top of that, so catalogues and that sort of stuff, and free shipping. So there is no shipping on the starter kit. So that is another bonus. So one of the main benefits, and one of the reasons so many people join, like myself, is the discount. You get 20 to 25% discount on all your purchases of product, and then there is extra if you reach certain sales milestones each month, but absolute minimum 20% off all your Stampin' products. So that alone is what draws so many people in, and then we all stay and have fun. And a lot of people concerned about things like having to build a team. They don't want to. You don't have to. There is absolutely no requirement to build a team. The only requirement to stay active is meeting your quarterly minimums. And when you join, you have until the end of the first full quarter to meet your first quarterly minimum. So if you join in October, you have until the end of March. So at a minimum, you have until the end of March to take advantage of the 20% discount on all your product. Obviously, if you meet your quarterly minimum, you keep going. So quarterly minimum is the only requirement. Anything else is optional. A lot of people don't want to run classes, worried about having to do live videos or that sort of thing. You don't have to. You can do them if you want to. A lot of people, they join just to get the discount for their own personal use, and that is absolutely fine. There is no requirement to run it as a business. Obviously, if you want to, then absolutely you can, and I will do everything I can to support you in that and help you build your business. But if you just want to join to get the discount, enjoy your hobby, make some new friends, that is absolutely fine, and you can do that, and I will also support you in that. My team at the moment is quite small, but that just means that I have more time to be able to give more to each of my team members to help them with whatever they want help with. Some do want to build a business, so I help with that aspect, with planning classes and planning skeleton calendar and social media and that sort of thing. Others, they just want to hang out and craft, and that is fine. So ultimately, there is no downside to joining. You get an absolutely fantastic community of like-minded crafters, and if you do join, I do encourage you to get involved as much as possible, even if it's something where, say, you just want to be a hobby demo, you just want to enjoy it for yourself. There is a lot of, particularly when you first join, there's a lot of resources and training groups and whatever for new demonstrators to help them to build their business. Even if you don't want to build a business, I do encourage you to attend those because you will meet others, and not all of them will want to be building a business. That's where you start to meet the community and meet others, and that's one of the biggest benefits of Stampin' Up. And Stampin' Up has pushed me well and truly out of my comfort zone a lot. But any time I've done something that has been out of my comfort zone, even this video is out of my comfort zone, I have never regretted it. And we all need to get out of our comfort zone. It's what helps us grow, and Stampin' Up has been such a big part of my life over the last 15 years, and easily one of the best decisions I've ever made. So if you have been thinking about it, or you're just curious, reach out. I'll put all my contact details in the description below. You can email me, Messenger, Facebook, whatever. Always happy to answer questions. So please do get in touch. I'll also put the join link in the description below if you've already made up your mind and you're just like, yep, sign me up. I'll put that there. And it doesn't matter where in Australia you are, you can join my team. Anywhere in Australia is absolutely fine. So please do reach out, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.